Right before we jump into this video, if you haven't signed up for the Fronos Photo email list, please do so. Look for this orange box over here. Go ahead and click it. It's going to take you over to the site. Put your name, email address in it, hit send it, and I will send you a free guide to capturing motion in low-light situations. Jared Polin, FronosPhoto.com, and this is a preview of the Nikon D5500 that's replacing the D5300, which means they skipped the 5400 because the number 4 in certain cultures is considered bad luck. But then again, you have the D4 and the D4s, and you go, that makes no sense. But it's called the D5500, and this is the preview, so let's run through the specs. We have 24.2 megapixel sensor with no OLPF. What that means is without the OLPF, you're going to get sharper and crisper photos and videos straight out of the camera. I've seen it with the Nikon D7100 and the D810. You are getting much sharper and crisper images. Now, the D5300 also had 24.2 megapixels, but it had an OLPF. So here we go. We got 5 frames a second, not too fast, not too slow. It's not bad at all. This is a consumer level camera. It's one step up from the basement level, which is the Nikon D3300. This is just up one little step. ISO range 100 to 25,600. Now that is natively. In the past, you've seen it have H1 and -1. And so H1 used to be expandable, and H1 meant that it wasn't recommended that you go there because it wasn't ideal that you were going to get the best quality image. But now they have 100 to 25,600 natively with no other expandable modules. But that's not bad at all. That's a great range to have for ISO. Touchscreen. It's the first Nikon to offer a touchscreen. It's 3.2-inch Vari-angle touchscreen, which means it rotates. You can pull it out, you can flip it around, hold it above your head, hold it down to the ground. Now, it's not the first touchscreen for any camera company out there, as Canon's been doing it, Sony's been doing it, other companies have done it, but it's a first for Nikon. Now, 3.2 inches is a nice size screen to have flip out and rotate. That comes in handy if you're going to shoot video of yourself and you're going to sit in a chair and you're going to look at the camera, and then you can see the screen because you can flip it out, put it to the side, and look at it. The touchscreen, we're going to see how that works. It's worked well with other camera companies, but we'll see how Nikon uses it, because it's one thing to go through the menu and touch what you want. That's okay. That's all well and good. It's worked well with the up arrows and the up-down arrows for a long time, but we'll see how the touchscreen works. Maybe it will do good for touching focus points. Where do I want the focus? Will it smoothly change the focus like the Canons can do? I don't know if it's going to be as good as what the Canons offer, but we will have to see how this Vari-angle works. Now, it goes 1080 at 60 frames a second video. That's the sweet spot for video. It does auto ISO smoothing, which is a really awesome feature that I have in my D4s. I have it in the D810 as well as the D750. What it means is if you're in a dark area and then you move into a bright area while you're recording, it's going to smoothly make the change from light to dark or from dark to light. It does it in such a way that it's not herky-jerky, which you would then visually see in your video. It does a really good job just keeping it smooth. So that is nice that it has. Oh yeah, and you can't change the aperture with live view on or during playback. That is something that they don't allow you to do in the consumer end cameras. You have to step up to a D750 to allow you to do that, because I don't even believe the D7100 does that. I could be wrong. I will have to double check. The stereo mic, so it has a built-in stereo mic, and it also has a jack to input a microphone, which I highly recommend if you're doing video. Pick up something like a Rode VideoMic Go. That's a $99 option that's going to get the microphone off the camera. It's going to be a shotgun mic. It's going to be much better than the built-in audio. Built-in audio, whether you have the most expensive camera or the least expensive camera, is still going to be pretty much garbage for everything that you use it for. It has built-in Wi-Fi, as the British say. I like to say Wi-Fi, and it uses Snap Bridge. Snap Bridge is something you can download on your phone or on your iPad or any tablet that you have that's going to allow you to access your camera to preview images, to transfer images to your phone, to say edit to put up on Instagram or to put out onto Facebook. It's just one thing that you can do, but it also allows you to control the camera, touch where the focus is going to be, tell it to shoot the picture, set the timer, change the settings. It's going to be good for group photos that you want to be in. You can set up the camera, you can get in line where you need to be, you can see it, you can, okay, here's a 2-second timer, and you hit this, put the phone away, smile, Click, get the photo with your family, and you're good to go. So that works. You have an eye sensor to turn off the LCD. Now that may not be a big deal to some people, but I can tell you that with some of the other cameras that I've used, if you put your eye up to the LCD and the screen stays on with the info, it's so bright in a low light situation that it kind of makes it hard to see through the viewfinder. So what happens here is there's a sensor here. You raise it up to your eye. The viewfinder then turns, the sensor is under the viewfinder. It turns off the screen, which makes it easier to go ahead and shoot. It's just the little things that are nice to have in the camera. It has 39 AF points, with 9 of them being cross-type. I'd always love to see more, but that's not bad at all. 9 cross-type is perfectly fine. It comes in black or red. If you want to have a red camera just to be different, go ahead, have a red camera. And it clocks in at $799. That's body only. That is not a bad place to be for a consumer camera. Who do I think that this camera's for? I feel that if you're shooting, you're more interested in video because it has the Vari-angle screen. It has some nice video features. It has the no OLPF. It's really going to do a nice job for those videos as well as stills. So if you don't want to just get in on the basement floor at the D3300, you want to step it up slightly, this is giving you that ability. Now it's going to cost you an extra couple $100 for that type of quality. But if it's something that you're going to grow with and you really want to get into filmmaking, this is a good starter camera at $800. Now you're going to have to add lenses so you can buy the kit. The kit comes with an 18-55. Just remember that is a basic kit lens. It's not special. It's a $99 basically piece of plastic that it does an okay job. It gets you started. But I will say this, if you're new to photography, it's all about the glass. Glass, 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 glass. Put good lenses in front of your camera and you're going to end up with better results than if you cheap out and get the other type of lenses that may not be the best. Just remember that sometimes lenses are going to end up being more expensive than your camera body. That's just a mentality you want to get into when you're starting off. Speaking of lenses, they announced a new lens to go along with this kit. It's a 55-200 4.5 to 5.6 with 4 stops of VR, and it's $149.95. So if you're looking to get a 2-lens kit, an 18-55 and a 55-200 to shoot outside, that 55-200 is going to be fine for everyday basic use. Not the greatest lens in the world, but for $150 to give you a little more reach outside, especially if you're shooting the kids running around or shooting sports, it's going to be a perfectly good option. So that is a preview of the Nikon D5500 for $799. I hope to get my hands on one to go ahead and test it out and make a user's guide for anybody that picks one up. So that's it. I told you who it's for. I told you how much it is. We will have more when we get to do a review of it. And there you have it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya. So I hope you enjoyed that preview of the Nikon D5500. If you want to check out some quick tips for photography, go ahead and click up here. It's going to take you over to the quick tips. And if you like the videos that I'm creating, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified when I put up new videos, which I do quite often.